Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel, and right now I'm standing in my rec room, kind of the junk catch-all. Actually, not kind of, it is the room where we just toss a bunch of stuff in. We're technically supposed to be working out in here, and I fold my laundry in here. So what's happened is the boys' school announced that we're not going back to actual physical locations, that here in the next week, I think it's on maybe even almost 2 weeks from now, they're going to start this, what they call pivot to home, virtual learning. I'm not going to homeschool my kids, but the public school system here is not doing physical school for a little bit longer. So we're having to improvise and improvise quick. So what my husband and I talked about was trying to set up a designated area in my house where my kids would do their schoolwork. And after lots of talking and indecisiveness, we decided on, hopefully we're gonna stick with it, we decided on setting the boys up in this room here. And I work from home right now, I work from home. I think I had to go back to work in October sometime. So we do have a couple of months left of this, and with the kids trying to do schoolwork during the day, we cannot go back to setting them at the kitchen table or trying to put them up somewhere else in the house. It's not working. So we're going to, as true to who we are, we're going to use what we have. We're going to scrape up some desks. We're going to find some chairs, whatever we've got around the house. We're going to set up an area for everyone to do their schoolwork, and then I'm going to move my desk that I have in the dining room that I've been working off of for the last few months, and I'm going to move it into the same room where we're going to have them do their schoolwork. So I'm going to try to piece this video together as much as I can to make sense. It's going to take several days, maybe even a week or two before I have everything pulled together, but we are going to make this happen. It's not going to look like it comes off of Pinterest. It's not going to look like some of those other YouTube videos out there where these ladies have like this beautiful room with a bunch of windows and natural light and cute little IKEA desk. That's not going to be happening at my house. Okay, guys, this is real. This is I don't have extra money just to go buy a bunch of stuff. There's not stuff to buy out there. You even try to go buy a $50 desk from Walmart and it doesn't exist. So we're gonna, even if we gotta use folding tables that maybe have stains on them, whatever, we are gonna get it done. And so I'm going to show you around this room, kind of talk you through at the moment what our plan is, and it's going to evolve, it's going to change, but you know what, we're going to make it work. So I'm going to flip you around and see what we've got going on. Okay, here we go. Okay, coming from the laundry room, this is going to be where we're going to set up the kids' desk. So you come in here and we've got this mural that's been on the wall since we moved in. We're going to paint over that, of course. And then you'll come here, and then I've got my folding table, one big table and a short table, and this is where I fold my laundry. This is still going to stay here because we need it. So when we get around the corner here, you just got a really big open space. It's got lots of clutter. It's got stuff that needs to go back into the camper. We've got some workout equipment we're going to have to push into the corner. There's a drum set back there that's honestly a whole different situation. So we'll have to do something with that. And then these are workout mats that we had all flat on the floor, but the kids have built a fort out of it. So we're going to stack those up or just set the desk on top of the mats. They need washed. This whole room needs really, really deep clean. So we've got some drywall patching to do. We've got to find some curtains in another situation because we need this window air conditioner unit in here. It gets hot. The lights bulbs in here, we're going to switch out to some daylight light bulbs. So this is what we're looking at. It's a huge room. So I feel like we can fit all of three of our desks in here and we can make this work. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to show you guys one of these light fixtures that we took down off the wall so we could change the light bulbs. See how dirty this is? Isn't this crazy? I think it's just years of dirt and rust and just things that got baked on there with the heat from the light bulbs. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean those fixtures up a little bit later on in the video. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to replace all those light bulbs on the walls with like daylight light bulbs. And then here I'm just going to start getting this pile of laundry put away and get this table cleared off so we can use it to put supplies and different things on. Next, we want to move on to cleaning up and stacking up these mats that the kids used to make a fort out of. And they also had a rope light that they took some duct tape to and taped the light to the side of the fort, which is fine, totally fine. We're doing quarantine right now, so whatever keeps them busy, it will survive. So we'll just stack this up in the corner and get some floor space going. So you guys, let me know in the comments down below, do you ever like pre-vacuum spaces while you're doing home improvement projects? I have this thing about when we do projects, I feel like all of the dirt and the crumbs and whatever dust and debris that's in the room that we're working on, if we're walking in it and we're walking all through the rest of the house, that it's just like getting drug everywhere. So in the middle of the projects, I will run the vacuum. And especially if we're like moving a big heavy item to a new spot in the room, I just have to vacuum that spot before we put whatever it is on there. Do you guys do that too?
She burns the bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same. I lay alone with you inside.
Over here in this corner, I have a folding table that I grabbed out of the shop and set it up a few weeks back and put all of the sheets and blankets and the different things that I had to clean that goes inside the camper from our last camping trip. So I'm just moving the big items out of my way so I have a good open walkway to carry all of this stuff back inside the camper and get it put up in there. And then I can get this folding table put away and some bigger space made available for us.
We would dance the night away to the morning light. Can I give you all of my love? till we dance the night away. Can I give you all my love till we dance the night away? And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. And we give you all my love, all my love, all my love. Yeah, yeah. And we give you. So good in the morning light, reflections in my mind. Missing the fights, I don't care if I'm right. Let's just buy a bit more time. I live alone.
We are finally painting over these hockey players that have been on our wall since we moved into this house like 8 years ago. I know our life has just been crazy, and I'm sure it only took him maybe 30 minutes to paint over these guys. And I am just so glad that it's finally done, even though I was like, hey, we should have done that a long time ago. But it did take him, I want to say 4 different coats. Right now he's putting on like a primer, like a kilts coat, and then he goes over it with the white to like 4 more times. But he does eventually get it all covered up. And I would love to do some kind of like shelving system or like a Nerf gun wall made out of like pegboard right there, because this wall is like inset a little bit. It's got a 2 or 3 inch lip or runner on the bottom of it. So I feel like little shelves could go on this wall, or maybe even just that pegboard, like I said, for the Nerf guns and all the Nerf bullets and stuff. You should see how many of those that my kids have. I swear I've got like 2 or 3 buckets, and then it's like Nerf gun bullets everywhere on the floor. And then Otis, the little Boston Terrier, goes around and eats the tips off of the Nerf bullets. It's a mess, and I need to put him somewhere. So I'm really thinking to put him on this wall, maybe a future project or something. But this right here is so satisfying to watch.
Inside my mind, we would dance.
Good morning, everyone. So it's been a week since we started working on this. We haven't done really anything all during the work week. So we're back to Saturday, and everyone is still asleep right now. So I got up, got ready. I'm going to finish taking care of the dogs, wake everyone up, and we'll get to working on this room today. We've got to cut in up here on the ceiling and closer to the baseboards to trim everything out. We painted everything a bright white, like almost the brightest white we could find, to get more light into this room because we only have one small window. So we're gonna finish painting everything this weekend. We'll put some desk up. Hopefully, that's my goal, to finish the room. I'm gonna shampoo some areas in the carpets in here. We're gonna move some stuff around and hopefully get it all cleaned up and put back together. So I'll show you where what we have done so far, and then we'll get to the rest of it.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time.
I took a few minutes to come into the kitchen and get these light fixtures soaking in some hot water with just some plain dish soap to see if I could loosen up any of that rust and baked on grit and grime and dirt. So I'm just going to take the light fixtures apart, get them soaking in there. But what I ended up having to do, and I didn't leave it in the video because it just took me forever. After these fixtures soaked a while, I pulled them back out and sprayed them with some like foaming bathroom cleaner. And I thought maybe the oxidation or the foaming part of the bathroom cleaner would help lift some of that stuff off. So that did work for the most part. And then I had one of them that was really, really bad, and I had to put some lime away on it. And that lime away really did the job. So eventually I might take them all back down again and work on them. But for the most part, I got them, I think, about as clean as I possibly could for as many years as these fixtures have been up there. And it looks like nobody had been cleaning them.
Let's take it. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it.
Y'all, look at this. Look how clean these came out. I am super excited and happy with the way they turned out. They're all frosted glass, so they're not going to be super clear, but we put new light bulbs in the fixtures that were all those daylight light bulbs and a pretty high wattage, and I'm just getting them all put back together. I think there were 6 of them around the top of the room, and when I turned the light on, it was amazing. It made a humongous difference inside this room where we have limited lighting.
I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it.
Okay, this area over here by the wet bar is where my desk and the kids' homeschool or virtual homeschool desk are gonna be. But there's a lot of stains on this carpet. There's been some accidents and different things have spilt on it. So I want to take the opportunity, since we're clearing things out, to shampoo this area. Now, I didn't shampoo under where the workout mats got moved to or under where the laundry table is, but this area over here is actually where all the stains are. And so I'm going to give it a good, nice, slow vacuum to get as much debris up as I can. I don't like to get extra big pieces of dirt and hair and stuff inside my shampooer to try to make it last longer. So I've sped this up a whole bunch, but I took a good 15 minutes and slow vacuumed all of this here in preparation to get the carpet shampooer out.
Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
I've had this carpet shampooer for I think 10, 11 years, maybe even just slightly older than that. We don't use it that much, and we take really good care of it. We rinse it out really well. We don't store it when it's wet. We don't keep the shampoo in the tray, and it's really fantastic. I don't have a link for it because it's so stinking old, but I do love it to pieces, and it's done a really, really good job for us.
I was angry before, but I circled the drain in my mind. I can't find, don't let the sun go down.
All right, now I finally get to move my desk out of the dining room into this room over here in this corner, and I couldn't be more happy. Since March, we had just temporarily pulled this little part of the desk and put it in the dining room, and I've just been sitting in there since March, and I didn't mind it too much, but there wasn't a lot of privacy, and it definitely wasn't quiet, so I'm looking forward to being able to shut this door early in the morning before anyone gets up and get my work done. So the kids' desks are already in there. They're just some folding tables and folding chairs that we picked up from Lowe's. So this is a little bit bigger of a move, but it'll take me some time to hook my computer and stuff up, and I'll just do that off camera because I'm sure you're not extremely interested in seeing me hook up a bunch of wires. Okay, now I'm finally getting on to the fun part. I bought these organizers from the dollar spot at Target, and I believe they were $3 each. And then I have some little white cups that are plastic and they're bendable, and I get those at Target too. And it was $2 for that 4-pack. And I'm just trying to give each of the boys some stuff to put on their desk and kind of even it out. So they each got some pencils and erasers and some math flashcards and plain note cards. And then I'm going to take the crayons and put them a little white cup of crayons and then another little white cup with short magic markers in them. And then some glue sticks, I think, there at the end. But I had a lot of fun just putting stuff in there. I really love office supplies. That's kind of like my love language. So this was pretty fun to do. And what I did use were items that we already had at home. So I didn't go out and buy brand new of anything other than the organizers. And we needed some of those anyways. They were pretty cheap. So all of these containers are just different pens or pencils and crayons and markers and stuff that was just been left over through all of these school years and things that I've gotten on sale at different times of the year. So I didn't buy anything new for us to use at home. As you can see, we have plenty to choose from.
So I set up the tops of both of the desks in the exact same way to give some unity and structure to the room. I just have a mat, just like a writing mat, because the desks are made out of that plastic material. They're just folding tables. So whenever the boys need to write something down, like on a piece of paper, that the folding table just leaves bumps in the paper. So I put this mat down, this writing mat down. And then each one of these other organizers I'm showing you are also from the dollar spot at Target for $3 each. And I got the same colors, and they're not ideally the colors I wanted to pick for the boys. We kind of were late to the game on getting them, so we just had to go with what they had left that all matched. So Liam has orange over here. And then we had already gotten their Chromebooks from school. So I'm going to make sure that's on the table, and all of their supplies that their teacher has given us so far, some books and some print-offs for stuff they're going to do for the first week of school. So I'll get both of these desks set up for the boys to start school on Thursday. These are flour sack towels that I picked up for Walmart for under $5. And these are like hooks or little clippies that you can put on a curtain rod and clip stuff to it. So what my plan is with these is to iron these flour sacks, get all the wrinkles out of them, and to use the little hooks that go on the curtain rod to pinch and hold these flour sacks up there as a cheap way to do curtains. So the curtain rod above the window was like silver, so I had some black spray painted it black to match the curtain rod hooks that I already had, and then the $5 for the flour sacks. And so pretty much I got this whole window done for $5, which I'm super excited about. So I'll get these all ironed up, and then I'll move over to the window and show you how I hung those up. So I've got some of the rings hanging up on the rod already, and you just take the linen and you fold it over to get the length that you need for
your window, and I just hook it on the little clip part on the rings. And these are really good to use for like in your kitchen window where you typically would have a really short curtain, or maybe in a camper trailer for little short camper windows. And this is just a really good, inexpensive way to hang up some curtains. So that's what I'm doing here.
Cause I don't want nobody to change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect.
We are almost to the end of this video, so hang tight. What I'm doing now is going to sweep off these mats and mop them really quick. I've got the rest of the room is already picked up, and the desks are all dusted and things like that. So I'm going to sweep, mop, and then vacuum this room and do a couple of little final touches before we show you the end result.
Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Cause I don't want nobody to change me now. Cause I like to be myself. If you're not agree, you can walk away. You can walk away. You can walk away. Something in my mind makes me think I ain't nobody perfect. Something in my
Right when you step out of the laundry room, you actually step down into this little landing area, and it stays pretty dirty because that door right behind me there goes to my husband's shop off the back of the house. So I'm just going to sweep this up, give it a good mop, and then I'm going to put down a rug that I bought at Atwood's for $5. It's a cute little woven colorful rug, and I put some of that non-skid like cabinet liner underneath the rug to help it stay put because it didn't really have any grip on the underside of it, and it looks really, really cute. And for $5, you know, hey, it's a new mat. I was pretty excited about the deal.
ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect.
I'm gonna finish up vacuuming this area right here, and then I'll show you some before shots of the room so You can remember what we started with and what all we hauled out of the room and painted the room and got it all fixed up. So I'll show you some before and after shots of our virtual homeschool room. So as you can see, before this room just kind of catched a lot of things. Had our workout equipment in here, had a drum set. The kids had made a fort out of our workout mats. So we got all those picked up and moved around. I actually tackled my laundry pile and got all of that put away. And we got the room painted. So if you start off in the laundry room, you see the wall to the right. The hockey players are gone now. It's just a beautiful white wall. We have my $5 rug that I got from Atwood's, and there's proof that I actually can catch up on my laundry. The laundry table is empty. And then we have a workout area off to the side here. And then you can see both of the boys' desks are set up off to the side in the corner of the room, and then my desk is right next to theirs so that I can help them. And in case you forgot, here's a lovely before of the hockey player mural, and then a beautiful after of a nice white clean space to decorate however we want now. And thank you guys so much for staying to the end. I know this is a long video, but we had a lot of stuff to do in here, and I did cut out a lot of things that I did also do in here. There just wasn't enough time to put it all in this video, but we were so excited to have it finished in a nice, fresh, clean space to learn in and to concentrate on the kids' schoolwork. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see everyone in the next video.